Good afternoon. For 4 News Now, I'm Rob King. Welcome to today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown, where I'll take you through some of the top local headlines and give you an inside look as to what the 4 News Now team is working on today. Starting with breaking news out of Cheney. Eastern Washington University says last Tuesday, students with the Black Student Union discovered racist vandalism on a space on campus that they were using as a rehearsal space. Now, this comes just before the university's Diversity Week, which began this week on campus. This incident occurred last Tuesday, the 11th. University police is looking into it, and 4 News Now's Peter Choi will be out there all day speaking with the NAACP president of our local Spokane chapter, as well as the Black Student Union president, and he's also speaking with the Eastern Washington police chief about the latest in their investigation so far. So that is news that we found out about this morning from a statement from the NAACP, and then we discovered that the event actually occurred last week. An update to another story that broke last night. It looks like residents in the Long Lake area of Stevens County were told to shelter in place in the evening. What we know right now, since that shelter in place order has since been lifted, is that a 57-year-old man was arrested. Now, according to Stevens County deputies, he was making threats to kill his neighbors and kill law enforcement. He also fired a gun multiple times into the ground, and deputies say he pointed the gun at his neighbor's face. So residents in the area were told to shelter in place while law enforcement handled the investigation. SWAT was also called, and the suspect was eventually taken into custody. It looks like he's facing 3 first-degree assault charges. Now, Natalie Grant, she is working on a story that's going into effect today. Looks like it's now BYOB at Walmart, which is bring your own bag in this case. They will no longer be selling those thick plastic bags for 8 cents, and they phased out paper bags a while ago. So if you want a bag when you're shopping at Walmart, you're going to either have to buy one of those reusable 74-cent ones or bring your own bag. So Natalie is working on finding out the impacts, the environmental impacts of banning bags, and whether that's just for the state of Washington and a couple other states in the country. Could that be coming to Idaho soon? So Natalie will have all the latest on that. But again, the big story is no longer bags are available at Walmart. You're going to have to bring your own or buy a reusable one. Vanessa Perez, she's looking to follow up on a story that we broke yesterday. The Starbucks location at Wellesley and Belt in Spokane is looking to unionize. They say hours have been cut and they're not getting a fair shake and having their voices heard, so they're beginning that process, which is part of a national campaign of Starbucks locations to unionize, which began in about 2021, and multiple stores have been following suit throughout. We did hear from Starbucks corporate yesterday. They reached out to us and said they will ensure that the process is fair if the location goes ahead to vote on unionizing. So Vanessa is speaking with a barista at that location about this process and why they're choosing now to speak up. Let's take a look outside at your forecast. Well, the weather, it's going to be more of a spring day, gusty southwest winds today. Afternoon showers, expect those too. It's going to be very spring-like. Those showers should begin around 3 p.m., so keep a jacket handy. It's going to be continuing cool tomorrow. The high's near 48. Here's a look at the Doppler radar as to what the weather is going to look like starting in that 3 o'clock hour. As you can see on the Spokane side of the border, it looks like more rain, and on the Idaho side, a little more snow, a little cooler over there, but expect those in the afternoon. Moses Lake looks to be getting the most of the rain coming up, and then as you move further west into Wenatchee, it looks like more snow up in the mountain areas as well. But hopefully this is the beginning of a warm-up into the weekend. Tomorrow should be more of the same as today, but Thursday is when we could get back into the 50s, and then could be touching 60 again on Sunday. Closing out with a look at sports. How about this? For the first time ever, Seattle Kraken begins their playoff run tonight. Their tall task ahead of them, as they will be taking on Colorado Avalanche, the defending champions, but we're going to be pulling for our hometown boys. And if you want to watch the first ever Kraken playoff game, that'll be at 7 p.m. tonight on ESPN. I expect Lord Stanley's in downtown Spokane to be popping, so you might see me there. Who knows? We'll see how the day plays out. So that's all we have for today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. Thank you for hopping on. Be sure to download KXLY Plus on your connected TVs. That's Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire, where you can get free 24/7 streaming news and breaking news when it happens. You can also watch these on the 4 News Now mobile app on your phone. Turn on notifications so you are kept up to date with the latest news around you. So we'll have all those stories and more coming up tonight at 5, but for now, live in studio, I'm Rob King for KXLY Plus.